Hi balloon friends, it's Sonia here and I am excited today to share with you this balloon T-Rex tutorial. So recently I shared a video on how to make a really cute balloon dinosaur and I showed you a few variations, but in the comments someone challenged me to do a T-Rex and I thought I would love that challenge to cutify the scariest dinosaur of them all. So I'm going to also link an older video that I have on how to make a 260 dinosaur, and this video though we will be focusing on how to use two balloons as well to create this cutie, and you can also use a third to create a nice little petal base for him to sit on. This one is just a 6-petal flower base and an elastic hair tie. But I think it looks awesome and I hope you agree. But let's get into it. I'm going to show you just how to make this prehistoric cutie for your very own. The inflator I'm using today inflates as it goes in and as it goes out, so take that into account when you use yours. So I'm going to do 2 pumps, but I am going to let a bit of that air out. And I've reduced the size. You can see the lobes aren't very defined. That's pretty good to me. And check out this neck area. As I tie the knot, just making sure it's a little bit of a loose knot. I haven't pulled on that firmly, but I'm going to roll it towards the lip end of the balloon. And so that we're left with a little space that looks like this. We need that because we're going to put a twist into it. Pop that under one arm and use the 260 balloon. And as I inflate this one, I'm using 3 pumps, let a little air out while tying off. And just to help give me a little bit of extra room in the balloon, I'm going to give it a stretch. Right, so we are going to start now with the legs. Our first foot is a petal twist. I've grasped the knot in between my forefinger and thumb here, and I just want to make sure to thread that through, not gnaw. It's going to help that to stay in place while I do the next few twists. Now here I'm just creating a fold over in the balloon. I'm squishing the air to release some of that pressure in the middle part. And folding the working part of the balloon over my finger there in the middle. Twist off the length there, and we want that to be nice and pliable and a little bit squishy in there. And as we release, we're going to try and make another petal about the same size as the first, and follow it with a small bubble about as long as it is wide. We're going to pinch twist this. Now I want to take off this excess part of the balloon, but I want to save it. So this next part, if you've got a cutter, it can make it really easy. I tend not to work with cutters because I do find that they just get in the way and I don't like it. But what I am going to do is leave a little bit of space so I can tie this off. Just hold on to this for the moment while I tie off my loose end. And I'm just going to feed that little bit of latex knot through the twist. So hopefully that'll stay in place. And coming back to here, before I tie it off, I want to have about 2 inches of uninflated balloon on this side. So 2 inches, about 5 centimeters, or for me, 4 fingers wide. Tie it off. Make sure that the air with this hand is pushed back towards the knotted end here, so that as I twist, I am able to create the arms and the body. And as the air moves this way, I'm just encouraging it to try and stay more here to help give me more pressure in this part of the balloon. Given that it's a little bit softer now, that we've released some air. And as I do the hand bubbles, that's super small. They're about ½ an inch or a centimeter or so long. Create the second arm. So as I do this twist, I'm going to grab the knot. So we'll have something that looks like this. Take the heart balloon and giving it a bit of a squish, pushing it back towards the knot end. We're going to twist off a nice little chunky body for our T-Rex. Then taking the hands with green. Just going to integrate them together until it looks something like this. And now we'll take those legs, place them in between. We've got the larger part of the heart being the upper back, and then we've got the belly being the remainder working part of the two sixes. So we're just going to place the legs in between. As we go here, I'm going to grasp the knot with my thumb and fork and twist where it meets my 2/6. And you can see my knot here. We're going to now throw it through in between the back and the belly of the beast. And now we're going to do a pinch twist, which is going to help capture that knot and keep it in place, as well as use up a little bit more of our working balloon. So as I pinch twist this bubble, I'm just going to try and make sure to capture the knot in there as well. Just to hopefully encourage it to stay and not want to come under. And we'll have something that looks a bit like this, and we're going to finesse it a little bit to our final result. Bringing now the two petal twists of the legs together. So we'll have those two petals in the front and the pinch twist sitting nicely in the back. If you need to, you can work to reposition the placement of the legs so that they are sitting nice and evenly underneath the body. Also, you want your arms at the front. And then here at the back, where we've got our tail, you can either make it position upwards, which I think looks kind of cute, but maybe more like a raptor. I don't know. I'm no dino expert. You can let me know if you think it's better up or down. But I do prefer down. With this remainder tail, just going to do a little bit of shaping so we get some kind of fun little shape there. But then there we have it. That is how to put together the balloon T-Rex design. Let's get now into the artwork. So when I do the artwork, I like to start with the same color as the balloon I'm using, because I just think that's a nice little way to get the scales on there. Typically, I'll do a couple of little pattern pieces on the flank or the area. A big swash of colour for the cheek. A few little patterns on the top there. And a little bit of colour on the opposite side as well. So we're going to do a big grin on our dinosaur, and the line is going to go from cheek to cheek. Go ahead to grab your favourite marker or pop a sticker on for eyes if you prefer. Do a bit of an egg shape for the eye. Give it some solid colour, and sometimes I ask, is it a friendly dinosaur or is it a cranky one? But if I don't feel like asking, sorry kids, I'll just make it an angry dinosaur. Because they're quite fun. He certainly is not known for his placid nature. Looking scary good. To create his toothy smile, start on this side. I've drawn a line. basically I bring the marker line over and up, just so it's a little bit of a shape, it's not just a straight line. Round and finishing with a line. Next, give him some sharp fangs. Fangs isn't the right word, is it? Next, we're going to give him some sharp teeth. And a couple of nostrils, because why not? For adding any little finer paint details, I love to use a Posca paint marker. And I'll do this to not only add the white into the teeth, but the shine into the eyes. Just making the white of the eye as well kind of match how the angle lines of the eyes are coming down. Something like this. Oh, I think it looks so cute, and I hope you'll agree. I'll just quickly show you again here with the rosy balloon stickers. I have gone ahead to add a little bit of white Posca paint marker just to help fill out the shape a little bit, but I thought that was a really nice way of using the stickers to a really fantastic effect. I think both of them look adorable, and I hope you'll agree. I hope you've enjoyed learning how to do this balloon dinosaur. If you have any questions, make sure you pop them below. If you haven't already, I would love for you to join my balloon family by hitting the subscribe button below. But otherwise, that is it for this video. And as always, thank you for helping me put a positive twist into your life. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye. Oh, yes, this is just for you still watching. This also makes a really cute Charmander. So change up the artwork a little bit, and you have this super cute Pokemon that you can add to your balloon design menu as well.